So I had a dream that my bird, avocado vacuum buddy, so I had my bird was in my dream, and then I also had a frog too. And anyways, in my dream they turned into boys, and I was really good friends with them. And then another guy from my elementary school was in my dream, and he was like, "Hey, we should go swimming." And I was like, "That is a great idea." And it just made me really sad because all of my elementary school friends are still back in Toronto, YOLOing, living their lives. And recently, like, some people from my elementary school added me to a group chat to have a hangout, and I'm like, "Sorry guys, like I'm like across the country, can't make it." And I just got really sad because it's like I really am fond of those people, because my 8th grade year was my favorite year of my life so far. Hopefully I'll have another year in my life that beats it, but we have yet to see. And yeah, I just have really fond memories of them. So, and it was just really sad that I couldn't make it, because I would love to just like see them again and like see how they change, see like what they've been going through. I'm not going through it like in terms of like hardships, but you know, like what they've accomplished and such. And it just made me really sad. And then it just got me thinking about my birthday, which is in 2 weeks, and about how like I don't know what I'm gonna do, because I have maybe one friend here that I would actually do something with, but we're already doing something else for like a collective birthday, because her and another one of our mutual friends, our birthdays are close together, so we're just gonna have like a collaborative birthday. But I'm like on the day of my birth, I'm probably not gonna do anything, and that's okay. I feel like that's part of growing up. Like, birthdays start to lose its meaning because you've had so many of them. But it also just sucks because last year I had a really great birthday. I had like 4 different celebrations, which I'm very grateful for, that I had so many people to spend time with, so many people that planned different things for me. I was so grateful. And you know, like, those people are still in my life, but we're not in the same location geographically, in the same proximity in order for us to celebrate it. And I'm like, I don't know, it just makes me kind of sad thinking about how like I've been here for 8 months, 2/3 of a year. Actually, no, I've been here for 9 months, 3/4 of a year. And I don't really have a group of people that I would even just want to have like a little party with. Because I'm a party person. I love to go to parties. I like planning parties. I like doing all that. So it's kind of sad, but I'll be okay. Maybe it'll be another one of those birthdays where I cry. The tradition will keep on going. Actually, I didn't cry on my birthday last year, which I was pretty surprised about. I did cry last year, like during the month of June, because like my graduation, I didn't have a grad or a prom, and I just felt so sad because it was like this big accomplishment in my life, and I just felt so, I just wanted to do something. I just wanted to dance or like run around. I wanted other people going through the same thing as me to like to just celebrate it with them, you know? I just had all these emotions in me. Like I was proud, I was happy, like this, I needed some closure, you know? And we just never got it. So all these feelings are bottled up in me, and I just started crying. So what was made up in my birthday was let down in high school senior graduation. Yeah, and like seeing everybody having their prom and their grad this year, like obviously I'm happy for them. Do I wish that was me? 100%. I would know I would have killed at prom, because I'm a look queen. I kill with looks, always do. So yeah. So I'm still on episode 1 of Stranger Things, because I don't binge shows, or I try my best not to, because it's not very productive. And one thing I didn't understand at first was like everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, Eddie is so cute." I didn't get that in the first scene that I saw him in. Like, he's but in the rest of the scene, like, yeah, he is pretty cute. And then another thing, I'm like, it's really cool. Like, being in high school in the 80s, I don't want to be that person. That's like, I was born in the wrong generation, but like, excuse me. I was like, it would have been nice to grow up and just have a high school experience without like technology, because then people aren't forced to talk to each other, you know. And then also, like, just looking at the basketball scene and how everybody's got so much school spirit. I'm like, I've never been to a high school sports game ever. And in my grade 11 year, that was actually my goal. Because I hadn't gone up until... So, yeah, did all of grade 9 and 10, and then, like, half of grade 11 up until March because, you know, COVID. So I didn't go to any, and then my goal was to go to one, even if it was boring. I was like, I just want to go to one just to see that I went. Never got the chance to. That's why it's so important to do things. You can't just say, oh, I'll wait until next year to like join a club, or I'll wait until whatever time to go, like, I don't know, join a council or be part of school. I'm like, you never know when you're gonna have time or not. I'm glad that I was still part of things in high school, you know. I still did stuff, but there was more I could have done. My anxieties stopped me from doing plenty of things. And even the things that I did do, again, because of my anxiety, I didn't, like, do a lot of them, but that's okay. I don't regret anything, because I still think I did a pretty good job at, like, living my life and such, you know? So basically, another reason why I'm starting to do this again is because when I moved, I don't really have anyone to, like, talk to every day, or, like, just share my thoughts, or, like, what's going on. Like, I call my friends and my family, but, you know, like, they're busy. They have their own lives, so it's understandable that they can't pick up. And then also, half the time, I feel like when I do talk, like, people don't really listen, per se, and for me, listening is very important, because I never felt heard, if that makes sense. So it's just like, I don't want to waste my breath if the other person won't be receiving what I'm saying, you know. So I'm just like, whatever, not a big deal. I'll just talk to myself, because who else better to talk to? I'm a Gemini, so I can be two people at once, you know. I just hate editing. And you know what? When I look at my old videos that I posted, I'm like, I used to find it cringe, but I'm like, I actually did a really good job at, like, making thumbnails, editing, all that. I actually was pretty flipping good at it, if I'm being honest. It just took up a lot of time, and when you're in high school, you don't have much of that, but I have a lot of time on my hands now, so I was like, let me just do it. I'm not gonna do any, like, crazy editing. I'll just mush together videos, cut out some blank spots where nothing's really going on, so that when I look back at these, I myself am entertained by me. I don't really look at old videos of me. I don't know why, but I should, because, you know, I'm always hard on myself about, like, the way that I look or what I say or what I do. But again, when I look back at, like, old pictures or videos, I'm like, hey, I'm actually a pretty cool person. Like, I look nice here, or I you know, I'm a cool person. I just have to remind myself of that sometimes. So I'm also hoping this will build up my confidence a bit, because I don't really talk to new people, or I don't approach them first. I wait for them to come to me, but I shouldn't do that. I should, like, go up to people first. So again, like, I'm hoping this will help with my confidence. And then also, another thing is that when I talk to people, I do stutter. I'm not stuttering with myself, because I don't have anxiety with myself. Fist bump. So yeah, maybe that's, like, another reason why people don't really get me or hear me as much, which is understandable. It's okay, but, you know, it would be nice for someone to just listen. So when I watch these videos, I will listen to myself, because I'm an interesting person, okay? And then another thing I was thinking about, I was like, for my birthday, I do know what I want to do. I want to go to a drag show, because you have to be, like, 19 and over for it. And I love drag queens. I love drag shows, all of that. I know, like, the RuPaul's Drag Race queens are having a show, and they're coming to Vancouver in September, but, like, that's too late to view for my birthday. So I'm like, maybe just go to, like, just a random drag show and just watch them and just be amazed by them, because just their essence and their talent is everything, you know. It's just a matter of who I'm going with, and even if I'm working on that day, because I don't really know as of yet. So yeah, but we'll see. Also, I'm gonna give you guys a room tour, because why not? I don't know if it's because my brain goes at a million miles an hour, or it's because I have a short attention span because of social media, but whenever I read, I cannot focus for more than a sentence. After the sentence, I'm reading, but my brain is just not there. It's just not comprehending. It's just words on a screen. And when I'm reading a book, like, I'm like 80% of the time I'm actually focusing on like what it's like saying, and I can follow along with it. But if I feel like if I were to read a book but on a screen, I just wouldn't be able to do it. Reading on a screen just does not hit the way that reading a book does, you know. That's why I kind of miss textbooks. They were heavy, they were hefty, they cost some money, but at least I thought I focused better. And I don't want to print it out because, like, I'm not trying to waste paper and ink or anything, but like, I don't know, it's just not the same thing. And I have blue light glasses so that my brain doesn't hurt as I'm looking at my screen, but it still does. I mean, no, it doesn't, but like, I still don't comprehend either way. So my brain goes to like a million different things all at once, and then I start overthinking, and then I don't even pay attention to what I'm reading, and it's really not good.